What a load of shit that was from Manchester United. Yes, Manchester United have got nothing to play for, but a goalless draw away at Southampton. Southampton having far the better chances in this game. It was a similar lineup to what I expected Manchester United to play, to be honest. Tuanzebe, again playing in a midfield role. I would have preferred to have seen him as a centre-back, but certainly I think Jones did himself wonders. I mean, he thought he did a very good game, Jones, actually, tonight. I will give him compliments on his performance tonight. I thought he was one of the better performances from Manchester United, but probably the man of the match tonight was Romero in goal, and it is really disappointing that any line of your defence is man of the match for Manchester United. We've seen it time and time again over the years, David Hare being man of the match, and he's come up and saved a penalty and kept Manchester United in it in the second half, and it's disgusting that Manchester United have again not created nowhere near enough. I don't know what the goals on target are for Southampton. They were a lot higher. Manchester United at one point only had 1 to about 7 on target, and that is dreadful for Manchester United. Even if this is a game, a dead rubber game, Southampton having far more chances on target, it's just not good enough for Manchester United. I feel that we don't look nowhere near good enough up front. Yes, we've changed a lot of players for this game, but some of these players, it is worrying, should want to be going into that Europa League final. The likes of Martial, Wayne Rooney, Juan Mata, these players should be trying to stake a claim in that starting lineup, because at this moment in time I don't see any of them three players starting in that Europa League final. Martial, again, okay, he had one chance in that second half where it hit the post, which maybe he was a bit unlucky, but in the first half missed an absolute great chance for him. A player of his ability and of his price tag should be putting that chance away. Wayne Rooney put a good ball into him and he didn't even hit the target, and I'm disgusted with that chance. I think a player of his ability should be scoring that. I don't even think just hitting that on target. I think he should actually be scoring that chance. And if we had a clinical goal scorer up front, they would have put that away, I think, and we would have maybe not won the game, because I don't think we deserve to at all win this game tonight. But with Romero's save, it would have put us 1 goal up, and it's just not good enough from Martial. Only 4 league goals this season. That isn't good enough for Martial. We need someone that's going to score more goals next season for Manchester United. I'm still unconvinced whether he's going to actually be at Manchester United this season. His inconsistency, he reminds me of Wilfried Zaha. Zaha should be scoring 20 goals for Crystal Palace in a season, but he's actually probably done better this season than Martial. But Martial also should be hitting the 20 goals in a season for the amount of games Manchester United have played this year. He's been in and out the team like Rashford has, but he should be scoring a lot more goals. Should be at least hitting 15 goals for Manchester United. The amount of games we've played this season, obviously Wayne Rooney comes to the end of his time, but it's really disappointing that they've had the better of the chances. Okay, it's dead rubber, as I say, but these players should be wanting to play in that Europa League final, should be going out there to prove Jose Mourinho they should be starting. And Martial hasn't really, in the last few games, done himself enough, I think, to get himself into that final over Jesse Lingard, who I think will start that final. Now, Jesse Lingard has got a lot of stick as well, isn't the greatest player. Martial is certainly a better player than Jesse Lingard, but Martial just is so inconsistent in his play, and I can see why Jose Mourinho goes for Jesse Lingard over Martial at times. I think he must get a bit frustrated with Martial, as I do, but I'm still hopeful that maybe if he is here next season, maybe he can improve and show a bit more of what he showed last season. But even last season he was inconsistent. But it's really disappointing today. As I say, I'd like to have seen Tuanzebe play at the centre of defence. We didn't see Mitchell come on. We haven't seen any of the other players. McTominay hasn't come on either again. So it was a bit disappointing that we haven't seen them. We brought on some more senior players in that second half. I don't know if Jose Mourinho was trying to win the game, but I would have obviously liked Manchester United to win the game. Before the game I said performance over the game in terms of the 3 points, but I haven't really seen enough in that game, certainly in the attacking sense. I would have taken a 2-1 defeat, a 3-2 defeat, anything like that, if I'd seen something great from Martial, from them sort of players. Well, Mata coming back into form and that, but we haven't really seen that at all tonight. Very, very disappointing going forward for Manchester United, and this is a worry for Manchester United that we're not creating enough chances. Earlier in the season we had countless chances and we just weren't finishing them, but like tonight there was just not enough chances, and we cannot afford another horrible performance like this, I feel, against Ajax. If we perform like this against Ajax, I will be worried. Okay, it will be a different starting lineup to this, and Manchester United will be way more up for it than this game, because this game's got nothing riding on it. But that is no real excuse for going out there and not creating enough tonight. It's not good enough. I think Southampton should have really won this game. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Romero, for me, is man of the match. Got to be, and he's really staked his claim for that Europa League final. David Hair is most likely off, so it's probably going to be a shame if he doesn't get a farewell at the weekend, because it does look like Joel Pereira will be in goal for that one, which is a shame. Never know, maybe we'll get a stand ovation at the end, who knows, we will have to wait and see, but I'm pretty sure Dave is off. That is why I think he's giving other players a chance now. I think Mourinho just said, look, if you want to go, go. Obviously Louis van Gaal tried to keep on and did keep on to him for a bit longer. I don't believe it was a fax machine or whatever cod shit that they were talking about potentially at the last minute. I just think that there was other reasons to it going tits up them, but I think it will happen this summer, unfortunately. Whether Romero is the number one for Manchester United next season, we'll have to wait and see. At least we get to see Joel Pereira hopefully on I think it's Sunday probably, the game. Anyway, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hopefully we can look forward to some better times if we can win that Europa League. Talk to you all again soon. See ya.